You can share a meal and also have a real conversation about what's important to you and your community.
We're talking about Bluegrass Community Foundation's upcoming On the Table event. Lee Cruz joins us live from Bourbon and Toulouse on Euclid Avenue in Lexington with all the details. Hi, Lee.
I'm so happy right now because I'm at one of my favorite places, Bourbon and Toulouse. Lori's with me. And again, this event is happening when?
March 27th.
Okay. So, and explain what this is for those uninitiated, because it's what, second or third?
Third year.
Third year.
Third year. So, the past 2 years, we've had approximately, 11,000 the first year, 13,000 people participated the last year. And one of the top topics they talked about was inclusion, diversity, and race relations. So this year's theme for On the Table, which is a citywide conversation, is to talk about how we make Lexington a more welcoming and belonging place.
So how is that proactive, though? How does that translate into action?
So in the long run, we're going to create an action list. But one of the things, if you register to sign up to be one of the participants in this, you can also be part of what's called a What's Next grant. So there's money available to make your ideas happen and come to life.
It has to be gratifying for the participants because they're seeing other ideas that are shared, and then they get to sort of therapeutically or even cathartically say, hey, this is my thought on what we should do with the city.
Right. I mean, it's making the city a great place to live, work, and play. So the idea would be to sit down and have these conversations and talk to somebody maybe you've never talked to before. 75% of participants last year talked to somebody they didn't know. So I'd ask you, like, who's not at the table? And you need to bring them in and have that conversation about their ideas.
So it's happening all over town. How do I sign up? What do I do?
You go to www.bgcf.org or just type in On the Table in the Googles and it'll pop right up, and just register. It's a simple registration form, and then you can host your own conversation, or you can join a public conversation too somewhere in the city.
You have to be proud of this because, I mean, if anything, it's what a democracy is, where we share ideas and we respect one another. Right?
Democracy in action, absolutely. And the idea is that we're going to, and you can have these conversations anywhere. You can have it somewhere like here, Bourbon and Toulouse. You can sit down at one of these tables and just have a conversation with some friends and have this and fill out a survey afterwards. That's how we get the information to find out, and we give that information to city leaders and different people to see what you really care about.
Yeah, so they're getting the perspective maybe they wouldn't have heard from.
That's right. I mean, the idea is it helps the media, it helps our public servants like firemen and policemen to kind of know what the city cares about.
Well, again, if you want to learn more, go to
www.bgcf.org.
Thank you, Lori. Good to see you as always.
Good to see you.
I'm going back to my chickenette and my mock shoe at Bourbon and Toulouse, which is delicious.
March
see you
5th.
March 5th. Don't forget
Fat
March
Tuesday.
5th. Fat Tuesday. See you later.